Aquarius, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your November 2021 monthly tarot forecast. This is a reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If you are a cross-watcher, you might be able to resonate with some of these messages. So guys, I would like to say welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. Also, if you could please give this video a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate that. So I'm starting out, Aquarius, with pulling your overall guidance card here at the start of the reading. And then later on, I will actually be looking at specific areas. So please stick around to the end of the reading. We have convince yourself, not others. Interesting. Convince yourself, not others. Let's see if we can get some clarification on this. Let's see. Ooh, this card just shot right out. It's trapped. Convince yourself, not others. Let's see what else we get from this deck, because that card just shot right out. Aquarius. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I do prefer the jumpers. And wow. Okay, we have vibes. So some of you need to definitely maybe cleanse your environment. But also, Aquarius, pay attention to the vibes. Pay attention to the vibes. Some of you may feel stuck, maybe in the environment that you're in. So this could be a living situation, or it could be something at work. But I think that you need to definitely cleanse your space. But maybe you need to address this. And this is quite the interesting combo. Convince yourself, not others. Let's see what the cards say. Some of you may not, you may actually not want to maybe confront something or deal with something, and this is with other people. You may be feeling a certain way. I mean, you could be feeling trapped, or maybe you're just nervous. Someone may have some sketchy energy. Vibes never lie. Vibes never lie. Okay, so I just wanted to show you this. I just glanced at the bottom of this deck. It's communication. So you need to speak up. Yeah, so I mean, if you don't trust someone, I think with the trapped card, you're feeling a little nervous. Something is feeling off. So maybe you need to address it, but this can go the other way as well. It could be that other people around you are trying to maybe convince you of something, Aquarius. But if you feel like the vibes are off, you need to trust yourself. That's quite the interesting combo. Let's see. What does Aquarius have coming up in November 2021, please? Aquarius. Two of Cups. It did land sideways, but let's see. Aquarius. Okay, so we have the Two of Cups crossed by the Emperor. You have the Four of Cups at your foundation, the Three of Cups in the recent past. So that's interesting. Some of you may have like a third party influence here. Doesn't mean cheating. Really, I'm not getting that. But let's see what else we get. This could be a friend, could be a family member, someone around you that maybe is interfering with the connection in some way. Let's see. Okay, so we do have the Chariot crowning you. So the sign of Cancer definitely may be significant. We have three Cancer, or excuse me, wow. We have 4 Cancer cards. Oh my goodness. So some of you definitely dealing with a Cancer. Maybe you're in a relationship with a Cancer. Maybe you're married to a Cancer. With the Emperor here. Yeah, and maybe they have Aries in their chart, because I believe Aries had the Chariot in this exact position. You do have the Tower coming in the near future. Let's see. Aquarius. Judgment. So Scorpio definitely may be significant as well. You have the Two of Wands. Okay, you have the Lovers. And the Five of Pentacles. You have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. And this is what I use as the overall energy. So you have the Empress and the Emperor showing up here. In the spread, you also have the Lovers. You have Judgment. You have the Three of Cups. For some of you, there's some sort of interference here. But that could be anybody. It does not mean cheating. That could be your mother. That could be your mother-in-law. That could be really anybody. Okay. All right, so we have the Empress. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Swords, and there's the Nine of Cups. So a few of you are dealing with someone who maybe possibly has some sort of addiction problem. That's not all of you. But others, you could be dealing with an older woman, or you, Aquarius, you could actually be having surgery for some of you. If not you, your partner could be having surgery. Or something is coming to an end. Something's leaving your life, and this is a final ending with the Ten of Swords. It could definitely be big, and it could be shocking for some of you, but not all of you. But this is a final ending. The Tower and the Ten of Swords. So, I mean, really, that could be anything. It could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be a number of different things. For some of you, it's a legal matter that is coming to a close. And, you know, it could have been a long process, a costly process. You have a lot of characters here. So we have the Page of Swords, we have the Queen of Wands. For some of you, you're dealing with an Aries. The Aries could be the influence for those of you where there's some sort of third party, maybe influence. And again, that does not mean always love. This could be something with business. Some of you dealing with a Taurus. But you're coming through as the Empress. This is the overall energy. So I do see abundance coming in, but it's going to be after a difficult cycle completes, which I do see the worst of it being, behind you. That's something you're shutting the door on. So something could be leaving your life. For others, it's just a tough cycle that is finally wrapping up. And you're planting new seeds with the Empress. You're planting new seeds. So whatever it is that you're starting here in November, you need to nurture these seeds. This could be a situation where you're dealing with, for some of you, this could be your ex-husband. This could be your child's father for some of you, not all of you, because you have a lot of characters here. There could be a family situation that you're dealing with. But I do see you planting new seeds, and it could be with this King of Pentacles. So for some of you, this will be the same character. Maybe this person is an Aries, Taurus, cusper, because I do see a relationship very significant here. So this is you and your person. And if you're partnered and you are working on your relationship, for some of you, this is maybe you trying to spice things up a little bit here, which is a good thing. You do have the Four of Cups at your foundation, which can represent you feeling a little bored, a little flat, so needing to spice things up a little bit. You have the Three of Cups here in the recent past, which is really good because some of you, maybe you decided to have a date night or something like that. I think that's a good idea for some of you. In the recent past, you definitely could have maybe started to be more social, you and your person. For others, though, you could be making a new friend. For those of you that have a love interest, there could have been a rejection in the past. Maybe some of you have a friend who's interested in you. It could be an Emperor. So the Emperor, for me, this can be a person who sits in a position of power. But this also can be a married man or a father. For some of you, it may be someone who was married, but they're divorced. So there could have been a rejection prior. Maybe some of you, Aquarians, you could have actually friend zoned someone here. But I do see movement. So you have the Chariot crowning you. So this is you jumping in the driver's seat. This is you moving forward. It is a card of victory. So those of you that were hoping to move forward with a relationship or a friendship, or revive a connection, I do think that for many of you, it's going to happen, but you need to just be careful here around the second week. Control your temper. Something could be upsetting you, or there could be some sort of external events that are going on. And so my advice would just be to rein your emotions in, to control your emotions. Don't let anybody push your buttons. Know your worth with the Empress energy. And if you are married, with the Tower, you know, if something is crumbling, you do have an opportunity to rebuild. And so we do have Judgment here. You have the Tower, you have Judgment. For some of you, that's what this is you want to be with someone. There could have been, you know, a third party. There could have been some sort of interference. And, you know, stuff could be hitting the fan, honestly, around the second week here. But, you know, some of you, I do feel like you will work on this. You know, some of you are married with the Emperor and the Empress showing up here. Others, this is a spiritual awakening. So you or your person that you're dealing with, someone actually could be going through, this is like some major life changes, that's for sure. Something definitely could be leaving your life here. But we see you planting new seeds. And also, there could be a lot of spiritual growth that's taking place at this time. And, you know, if something is shocking, Aquarius, if something is leaving your life and you're being guided to move in a particular direction, then that's what you need to do. You need to trust yourself. A relationship could be ending with a particular person because you're now being guided to move in a completely different direction, and that could be with somebody else, to be honest. For those of you where this is on the love front, you have to take what resonates, leave the rest. Some of you, you do have multiple options. I think that you're looking at the past person, and then you're looking at the new person. And that's the big decision that you have to make here. And so this is going to be second, third week. Do you want to revive something with the past person? But some of you have a new option that's coming in. And yes, this person could be at a distance for some of you. But I do see a decision. You have the Two of Wands. You have the Lovers card here back to back. And I could be reading for some Aquarians where, you know, maybe with the past person, you just weren't that happy. You really could be bored with this person. That's not all of you, but for some of you, you may actually, you may have been, and for some of you, you still are maybe a little bored with a connection, and you have a new door that's opening. Now, this can be you trying to kind of hold back from moving down this new path or moving forward with this person. Could be a friend. But something could be exposed. Something could come to light. And you have... this is a major life decision that you have to make. The decision that you make here at this time is going to change everything. And so I think that I'm definitely reading for some of you where this is on the love front. Do you stick with the old person or do you move forward with the new? And, you know, for those of you that are married and you find yourself in this particular predicament, I think that that's why we had the Trapped card flip out, because some of you are married and you may feel stuck with this person. And convince yourself, not others. You may feel judged with Judgment here. You may feel harshly judged. because maybe some of you are going to decide to get a divorce, and maybe you're trying to explain yourself to your family, your friends, people around you. And this is saying convince yourself, not others. You have to do what makes you happy, not everybody else. This is your life. You have to live for yourself, not everybody else. And so vibes never lie. I mean, some of you are not happy with somebody. And I'm not here to tell you what to do, but I'm just, I'm just the messenger, and this is what I'm getting. I think that those of you that are choosing to stay, this is what we have. That's why we have this Five of Pentacles here as the outcome, because some of you are choosing to stay with the past person, and that for some of you is a relationship that's lacking. Some of you are lonely, so you're partnered, but you're lonely. Some of you just want to be alone. You may feel like this person abandoned you in some way. Maybe they work a lot. Maybe they leave you kind of begging for money. Maybe they're very controlling with the Emperor here. Something is lacking, or it could be multiple different things. This is you unhappy. This is you depressed. That's, at your foundation, but then it's also the outcome. But you have the power to change this. That's why you have the Empress, the Chariot, and Judgment here, because you have the ability, and this is like the universe coming in and giving you a push or shaking things up. They're trying to steer you. Your angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors, they're trying to steer you down a new path. So if you keep hanging on to the ex, or if you're staying in like a loveless marriage, whatever it is, for some of you, there's no passion. There may be love. It may be more of like a roommate situation. It may be more of like a friendship, brother-sister type vibe even. Not all of you, but for some of you, this person is very controlling, and there's no passion. There's no passion, and that's all you want is passion, and there's no passion. And so this is your life. That's why this card has come out. Convince yourself, not others. It's your life. It's your life. You have to live it for yourself. And so that's why there's going to be an awakening for some of you. But the Five of Pentacles, I'm going to ask for another outcome, because the Five of Pentacles is actually not the outcome for all of you, because this is a very specific read. And so take what resonates, leave the rest, and also watch your other signs. But I'm really reading for a lot of you where you're partnered, could be married, but it doesn't necessarily have to be the case. You're involved with someone, you're in a situation where you're not happy, and you are being presented with, a couple of different options, a couple of different paths, and you have to trust yourself. You have to trust the vibes that you're getting. What does your gut tell you to do? So I'm going to ask for another outcome for Aquarius. So this is energy at the end of November going into December. Can I have another outcome for Aquarius, please? We have the Sun. Second outcome. So for some of you, it's going to be the Five of Coins, Five of Pentacles. Others, it's going to be the Sun, which is you deciding to shine, which is you deciding basically to do you. And it doesn't matter if you're male or female. This is you loving yourself. This is you knowing your worth. Okay? So two completely different outcomes. But now what I want to do is I want to clarify this Five of Coins for those of you that resonate with the Five of Coins. Yeah. A decision. Options. Two of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. All right. Please clarify the Five of Pentacles for Aquarius, please. For those Aquarians that will resonate with the Five of Pentacles. Some of you are married, though. That's why we have trapped. Or, you know, this is a living situation that's going to be maybe a little difficult for you to get out of. Wow, you have the Chariot again. So for some of you, it's a Cancer. This person may actually have Leo and Cancer in their chart. You have Strength. You have the Chariot and the Four of Swords. So those of you where this is a lack financially, this could be a major life decision in regards to a job, in regards to maybe starting something new or making some sort of investment here. For some of you, this is a decision to maybe go back to work. Some of you are laid off, but I do see you moving forward. I think that you still need to be patient, but by the end of the month, I really feel like this is you actually moving forward. So some of you are going back to work. I'm definitely reading for some of you, this is a lack because, you know, maybe you've been unemployed. All right. So let's look at the, there's the wheel, there's the wheel. Let's look at the Sun now for those Aquarians that are going to resonate with the Sun. And this is just a clarifier. You have a lot of majors in this spread, a lot of majors. So, I mean, change is coming in no matter what. And for some of you, I mean, this is happening. So we do have the King of Wands. So again, a Leo could be significant. Okay, let's look at the Tower. And I feel like I can't get the words out. Another sign had this. I want to say it was Virgo. So maybe you guys are dealing with a Virgo. Maybe a Virgo in your chart. All right, let's look at the Tower. Please clarify the Tower. Now, I'm definitely reading for some Aquarians where at the end of the month, you may be taking a little vacay. I think that's a great idea. You could actually be traveling to a sunny climate. Could be you and your partner. For those of you that are rebuilding, for those of you that are trying to spice up your relationship. Some of you could be traveling definitely. And I mean, it is the holidays, it's Thanksgiving. So I mean, you could be going to see family. And if that's something you want to do, and you know, if there's been some weird vibes with maybe a family member, I think you need to communicate, because I'm having problems with communicating. So I think that that's what you need to do. You need to jump in the driver's seat, take control, maybe reach out. I mean, maybe this is with your mother. Oh my God. The Emperor clarifying the Emperor. I was actually clarifying the Emperor. Let's look at the Chariot. That's funny. The Emperor is clarifying the Emperor. So for some of you, an Aries is significant. For me, the Emperor can really be Aries or Taurus, or really any sign, but specifically Aries or Taurus. And you do have the King of Pentacles there at the bottom of the deck. Wow, look at this. Look at this. Okay, so you have the Page of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, so this could be a family matter. This could be something with a child. I mean, look at this energy. This is you incredibly focused on communicating. I mean, telling someone exactly how you feel, speaking your truth. I mean, you could be making some cuts. Some of you signing something if you're waiting on news. This could be in regards to moving house. Look at this. And this is clarifying the Chariot. So we see you moving forward. I think you're stepping into your power. Yeah, this is you stepping into your power here. And if you think that someone is maybe involved with somebody else, I mean, you're speaking up here. You could be actually cutting someone off, going cold, cutting them off. Especially if maybe someone is controlling. All right, so let's pull you some additional guidance cards. This is the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards. This is for Aquarius. Additional guidance for Aquarius, please. I see many of you healing. Some of you, yes, you're healing a relationship. Could be a friendship, not just romantic. Others, I mean, there could be a fight. There could be something that's taken place here around the second week. And with Judgment, the Sun, and also the Empress, I see you rising up. I see some of you maybe even physically recovering from something. And some of you, this is physical travel with the Chariot. Looking at the tower, I got the Six of Swords. So this is physical travel. You are moving. That could be the big decision that you're making. Some of you could actually be choosing to maybe start over in like a different area for some of you. Maybe you're not happy in the area that you're living in, Aquarius. You have the Chariot twice, and you have the Six of Swords. Some of you could be moving to a sunny climate. All right, let's look at your love life. Additional guidance for Aquarius, please, looking at their love life. All right, I'm going to pull you a hidden truth. And so if you are dealing with a particular person, this can be something that is hidden, that you're unaware of. This can be how you feel. This can be how they feel. Let's see what we got for Aquarius, please. All right, and let's look at finances and career for Aquarius. What is the advice for Aquarius? Okay, so we have new moon in Capricorn. Step up and lead. Which is interesting because we have the Emperor in the challenge position. We have the Emperor clarifying the Emperor. So some of you, that's the guidance. That is the message. Step into your power. And for some of you, you may need to do this at the start of the month to avoid a disaster or possibly a fight for some of you. Step in to your power, and for some of you, you need to take on that leadership role. It doesn't matter if you're male or female, you need to lead with the Emperor here in the challenge position. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You have 2 new moon cards. So once you do this, there's a new beginning or a fresh start. Focus on the positive. So maybe you tend to maybe think the worst. So this is what's needed. Okay, so looking at your love life, we do have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life, which is interesting because we have the Trapped card. And this is actually a prison. This is a jail. And so, I mean, if you're feeling like you're in jail, whatever situation you find yourself in, this is what you need to take control of. This is where you need to take back your power. And so the hidden truth is I have too much to lose. So maybe you're dealing with a married man. For a few of you, you could be dealing with someone who's married and you're being guided to, you know, leave that situation behind. This also could be your perspective. You could be staying in a relationship and not freeing yourself because you feel like you have too much to lose. All right, so looking at career and finances, we do have moonlighting. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. So that's nice. So some of you could be doing that. Others, though, when this card comes up for me, some of you could be working at night. You may find yourself to be more just inspired, more creative at night. But however you resonate with this, I see change coming in and I see new possibilities. You have the ability to plant new seeds. You have the ability to move in a completely brand new direction here and to move on from the past. But, you know, it's on you. It's on you. All right, Aquarius. So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure that you are subscribed. All right, guys, have a good month.